What's going on, everyone? So the South Bay Lakers played their first game of the season, and it was already sold out. Of course, Bronny James, he is the attraction in which everyone is excited to see. Everyone wants to watch him perform. Didn't have the greatest first game, but I want to talk about Quincy Olivari, right? Quincy is a guy that I was really looking forward to seeing. How would he show up? How would he ball out and deliver, right? Because Bronny is a development guy. Now, look, I've been a big defender of Bronny James, right? He's a development guy. Let him get a couple years. He's not NBA ready now, but a guy in Quincy Olivari is. He's a guy that I do believe could come in on the main roster and actually make an impact. Right now, the issue is there's just no space for him unless the Lakers pull off some type of trade, which is expected at some point this season. Lakers are constantly in trade rumors, constantly in trade reports, but until a trade actually gets done, Quincy Olivari is going to have to spend time in the G League. And I wanted to see, how does he look? Does he have, great games? Does he have bad games? And it's something I want to continue to keep an eye on because it's only been the first game. But he had an absolute incredible showing. He had 28 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, shot 47% floor, 42% from three. He had an all-around game, getting after it on the defensive side, particularly, though, the rebounding. Rebounding was huge. And that is something that I want to see. I want to see, we know he can shoot the basketball. We know he can initiate the offense. I want to see the dirty work, right? Can he rebound? Can he defend? Can he do the dirty work? Because if he ever is to make this main roster, particularly this season, right, it's going to be predicated on him being able to do other things besides just shoot the basketball, right? If the Lakers do end up pulling off some trade at some point and unload Gabe Vincent, unload D'Angelo Russell, right, it would make sense to bring in Quincy Olivari because he's got good size, right? 6'3", 200 pounds. So he's basically identical to Gabe Vincent as far as size and stature goes, but he's more athletic. Look, you look at what Gabe Vincent's given us, right? Like, he's doing absolutely nothing, just goose eggs out there. We'll touch on that here more in a moment, but, right, like, Quincy coming in, if he's going to play the role, you're going to need to see, is he comfortable out there handling himself with the basketball? Can he help rebound? And can he defend, right? Can he defend at a consistent high level? Can he exert that energy on both sides of the basketball? And you saw that in this game. Again, obviously it's one game, so I want to be patient. I want to see him get a couple games. I'd like to see him, and I've talked about this before on this channel, I'd really like to see the Lakers give him an opportunity on the main roster, right? Like, chances are it probably won't happen until, a guy gets the night off, say a Reeves or a D'Lo, or even like a Gabe Vincent. When somebody gets the night off, I could see them going to Quincy and giving him an opportunity. But Quincy may be the answer for some of the bench. Not the answer in the sense of like, oh, now Lakers are the best team in the league. But I do think he might be the answer at that backup reserve position, right? Again, if he can initiate, the moment doesn't seem to be too big for him. You're not looking for him to be this guy out there wheeling and dealing. You're just out there to really just be a 3-and-D role guy, right? Just go out there, rebound the basketball. He gave you 10 rebounds in his first game. I mean, he was rebounding well for the Lakers during preseason. Right? Like, if he can continue to just be that hustle energy guy, that could be huge, right? Unfortunately, Gabe Vincent and Max Christie are giving you nothing, right? And look, I've talked about how I think that they should stick with Max Christie. Look, neither guy has really been good. Neither guy has really been great. And Max Christie is the guy that seems to be taking kind of the blunt end of it all, where I actually blame Gabe Vincent more. Why? Because he's 28-year-old veteran who's been in the NBA Finals as arguably the third best player on a nightly basis for the Miami Heat. Basically just took our money last year, didn't even play, played 11 games and was terrible in those 11 games. So there was a lot of expectation for him to come in this season, and he's been awful. Right? At least Gabe Vincent, or at least Max Christie, who, again, hasn't been great, at least he gives you more size, better athleticism, and he rebounds, right? So he gives you the same level of defense. He gives you better rebounding, better size, and, is shooting slightly better than Gabe Vincent is, and Gabe Vincent isn't shooting great, right? So I think that, Max Christie, he's the guy who also is the development guy. He's the guy you're trying to have hopefully kind of break out, right? To me, give me the upside guy. Max Christie's the guy that has the best upside of Gabe Vincent and himself, right? So give me the guy with the upside. Both guys are terrible. Okay, well, give me the guy that has the best chance at A, breaking out, and B, has the best upside, and who's the piece for the long haul, right? Which, again, is Max Christie. All of those are Max Christie. However, if you could bring in and say you do trade a Gabe Vincent, or maybe even trade Max Christie, include him, right? If you have a need at the guard position, either the point or the two, Quincy may end up being a guy that you can bring in. Again, there are the concerns with him being a rookie, right? Like the inconsistencies, right? You see it even with Dalton Knecht this year, right? He's had games where he's looked good, he's looked comfortable, and then he's had games where he just can't find the bottom of the net, getting beat, out of position, missing assignments, just not looking very good out there on the basketball court, which is fine. Again, he's a rookie. He's going to have those games. He's going to have the good moments. He's going to have the bad moments. He's going to have the in-between moments, right? But you bringing in another guy to be a rookie to kind of help, there is the concerns. However, if he can, that's why I talked about the dirty work, right? Like the inconsistencies are going to be in the form of his lack of shooting and the role, him having a game where he gives you 15 and he's 4 of 5 from 3. And then he's going to have games where he's 1 of 5 from 3. The inconsistencies on the offensive side are fine. It's what else is he doing, right? What are all the other things, right? It's the same thing with Dalton Knecht. Like the offense is going to come and go. That's fine. Well, what else are you doing when you're not shooting? Are you able to play defense? Are you able to rebound? Are you able to make plays? Are you able to run the offense, right? Like, that's the other thing. And that's where I think Quincy Olivari, if he can continue to kind of show his abilities in other areas besides shooting and scoring the basketball, I do think he has a real chance and may make a lot of sense to kind of come in and be one of the bench guys. I mean, the Lakers bench can't be much worse. Lakers are 30th in the league in bench scoring. Doesn't get much worse than that. It doesn't get much worse than that at all, right? Like, it's just, at this point, it's like, I'd take anybody, right? Like, let's see what this, hey, that guy on the street, let's see what he can do. Right? Quincy Olivari, all he has shown is the comfort, the ability, the hey, I can step in and play this role or play that role. Right? You need me to shoot, I can shoot. You need me to attack and be aggressive, I can attack, be aggressive. You need me to defend, I can defend. You need me to rebound, I rebound. Like, the guy has shown that he is comfortable and capable and willing to do pretty much anything out there on the basketball court. And we could really use a guy like a Quincy Olivari to kind of step in and, potentially fill that role at some point this season. I do like that he's getting kind of experience and burn and opportunity with the G League, right? I do think that, you let him be out there, you let him continue to grind and work and play his role, but eventually I think that you need to consider giving him a couple sparing minutes, right? Obviously I don't want anybody to miss time. Obviously I don't want D'Lo or Reeves or anybody to miss any extended time, but I do want to see Quincy Olivari get an opportunity and just kind of see, right? So, it's like, can the Lakers find a spot for him on any given night, or do we have to wait for a guy to get the night off in order to do that? That's the question. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? First off, what did you make of Quincy Olivari and his debut in the G League? Were you excited? Did you think like, man, he looked really good? Great. Loved what we saw from him. Did you feel like, he was great. It's one game. Don't want to overreact. I mean, he's done it at every level so far, right? Did it in college, did it in summer league, did it in preseason, did it in the G League. Now, can we see him do it in an actual regular season game? That'd be nice. Be really nice. But again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, either way, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.